Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Ami, your local hood doctor. Just wanted to say hi and welcome. I know it's been a few weeks since we've been on. I'm going live on my IG, um, going live on Coffee Talk Radio. So excited to be back with you guys again. So, yeah, let's get into it. We're going to start today's episode with our exercises. Um, our first breathing exercise is just kind of to bring us in the moment so that we're all right here. Energy is connected. We're able to communicate with each other. If you have any questions, you can type them in. I will do my best to answer them. We have a short show today, but a lot of information is going to be jam packed in here. As you know, this week we'll be talking about the lung organ system, which is part of the metal element. If you're not familiar with Chinese medicine or with me, I study Chinese medicine kind of by way of body work and yoga, um, not only as a hobby, but professionally, and so interested in it. But let's get started. So, first thing you're going to do is just find a nice seated comfortable position. Today I'm seated with my feet squarely on the ground and my behind is behind me. You can either sit on the floor or, like I said, just kind of find your comfortable space right here in the chair where you are right now. Close your eyes. Kind of take a little mental note out and check in with your body. Notice how you're feeling right now. If you are able to notice anything at all. Don't try to change anything. Just kind of check in with yourself. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in, fill the belly up all the way, feel your chest rise, and exhale slow and controlled. At your own pace, with your own breath, take a deep breath in, fill the belly up all the way. Feel the chest rise, the collarbones lift. Exhale, slow and controlled. At least one more big breath in, filling that belly up all the way. And exhale, slow, controlled. Bring that belly button back towards the backbone so you squeeze all of the air out. And when you're ready, just kind of let everything return to normal. You can slowly open your eyes or keep them closed or slightly open, whatever is really comfortable for you. Uh, One of the ways that we practice is actually eyes slightly open and looking into the corner of the floor where the floor and the ceiling, the floor and the walls come together. You can look kind of off into the distance in that area, eyelids low. Begin massaging the knees, making them nice and warm, and then bring that energy right up to the hips. Hands on the hips, take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. We're doing the exercises first today because we are talking about the lung. Deep breath in, feel that energy enter your body with cool air. Exhale, slow and controlled. Squeeze that belly button back towards the backbone. Get all of the air out. We're going to place the hands on the belly, one hand over the belly button, one hand under the belly button. This is our lower dantian and our middle dantian. Deep breath in, really focusing on your breath moving under your hands. Slow breath out. Take at least one or two more breaths at your own pace. And when you're ready, we bring the lower hand up to the upper chest. Remember our kidney exit points at our collarbone where the meat and the bone kind of meet. These help our kidneys to function. And if you remember from our last episode, the kidney and the lung help to create and build and maintain our immune system. Deep breath in and a slow breath out. Also, this point on our sternum helps to keep us in our body. So if at any time you're feeling out of body, you can press and hold this point. If I'm not mistaken, I believe your thyroid gland is also under here. So tapping it, waking that up, helps to produce those good hormones that your body needs to excrete. Otherwise, you could just hold these points. Just notice where your hand is and what your intentions are to nourish this upper dantian, this upper burner, where your lungs reside, where your heart center is. Now we take the lower hand, index finger comes up underneath the nose, just above the lip. This point helps to keep you in your head, in your mind. So if you're feeling scattered and out of your mind, out of your body, you can hold these 2 points, breathing into them, deep breath in and a slow breath out. Now we place the hands over our face, sending that energy back into our internal organs. Slowly begin to reach up, arms straight up to the ceiling. Palms are facing each other, then turn the palms outward and allow them to float down. Grab a hold of one wrist in the front or in the back of you and bring the chin towards the chest, sealing that energy in your body. Deep breath in and a slow breath out. Slowly bring the head up back to its resting position. Kind of shake it all out. And as I'm beginning to discuss our topic today, you can feel free to check in with yourself and just notice if anything has changed. It may or may not have, but the idea is to kind of build the energy up into your body, right? Up to your head, up to your mind, so you're present, so we're here together now communicating. Energy is a little different. I'm a little more relaxed. I'm going to get this out, hopefully, in the time that we have allotted. So, this breathing exercise that we just did and the pressure point kind of warm up helps to, like I said, create this energy that is actually stored in your dantian, your lower dantian, underneath your belly button, about 2 inches and behind it. This is like a little light that shines inside of you, right? At least that's how I like to think of it. This light shines inside of you, and as you nourish it by good food, exercise, plenty of water, this light kind of grows big, big, big. It's like your chi ball, right? So you have your chi ball deep inside your dantian where all of your energy is basically stored, and it gets bigger and bigger and pushes out all directions in your body, right? This is what creates your Wei Qi, your immune system. So as you bring air into your lungs, your kidneys and your lungs work together to heat up this air. So the air comes down, the kidneys heat it up, and it creates this steam and this mist that goes out to your body. And this energy is able to travel to all your organs, allowing them to pump correctly, to function, to balance, to harmonize, to do whatever it is that they do. They fluctuate up and down, they find homeostasis. Some are active at some times of the day, and others are dormant, and then there's another peak session. But again, we'll talk about that later. As this area in your lower dantian keeps the energy, you also have energy that comes in through the top of your head and the bottom of your feet. The bottom of your foot point is kidney one, where you can start your morning practice also by massaging that part of your body, the bottoms of your feet, your whole feet, when you start to develop your morning practice. The energy comes out of your body through your hands and your palm. If you touch them, you may notice that they're a little sensitive, and probably a little bit more sensitive now than they were before we did our PowerPoint exercise. The wrists and the ankles are known as the gates of energy. So we want to keep the gates open, right? There's a lot of little tiny bones in your fingers and in your hands that go up to your wrist, right? So you want to keep those joints and everything open so that the energy, as it is flowing through your body, can come in and out freely, right? So it comes in the gate through the earth point on the bottom of the foot. That earth energy enters the body. The heavenly energy enters through the acupressure point by way at the top and also comes in through your lungs, right? As we breathe air and breathe the universe into our lungs, we fill up um, our immune system with this energy, right? This energy, like I said, begins to glow bright, bright, bright like a light coming from the lower dantian, pushing out like the barrier, right? Creating all this balance, allowing the flow to come out of the body. As it starts to move in its proper direction, because the meridians all have a way that they flow, uh, you can think of them as a one through whatever number. Like I said, kidney one is on the bottom of the foot. Kidney 27 is our exit, our last kidney point that helps to deal with the function of our kidneys. Our lung one point is actually located right in the shoulder well, lungs one and two. And the lung meridian comes down the arm to the thumb, to the tip of the thumb. These points right here on the wrist are good for itchy, scratchy throat, cough. If you have asthma, if you have phlegm, they open up, right? They open up the lungs, they open up the airways. You can also massage down this meridian to help open up your lungs. Lungs also hold the emotion grief. If you are dealing with grief, you can hold these points by crossing your arms, sticking them under your armpits, and massaging these points, or just holding them, which is really good in a time like this. You're not only nourishing your immune system, but you are also helping to combat any grief that you might have had stored up in your lungs because of all this stuff that's going around these days. Deep breath in and a slow breath out. Right. So I kind of like to call this process, like the Big Bang. When you're born, As soon as you're born, these things start to happen in your body. That's what your inner alchemy is, your inner astrology. Your um, organs are not only corresponding to different senses and instincts, and the way that you feel, or if they're hot or if they're cold, but they also have to do with the planets and numbers and all that other stuff that kind of goes along with astrology. And we'll touch into some of that during this show. But the most important part as we go through the meridians throughout these 12 weeks is that you get a little bit of tools to put into your personal practice every day. As we do our personal consultations, I'll show you where in your lifestyle that you can put these exercises, right? So, as we're talking about the lungs and lung one, this is also kind of like the beginning of the cycle. We've posted this, we call it the body clock, the flow of the meridians before on the website in Coffee Talk. And I'll go back and under this video post some more pictures and stuff as I put them together specifically for the lung meridian. But let me show you how to run through the body clock. When you're doing your deep breathing exercises, you just want to relax, first of all. And the cycle goes inhale, lung, exhale, large intestine. Inhale, stomach, exhale, spleen. Inhale, heart, exhale, small intestine. Inhale, bladder, exhale, kidneys. Inhale, pericardium, exhale, triple burners. Inhale, gallbladder, exhale, liver. Inhale, lung, exhale, large intestine. And you just keep going round and round in the cycle. And again, this week we're discussing lungs and large intestines, the metal cycle, the metal meridian, or energy flow, however you want to think about it. The body parts that the lung and large intestine to connect with are the tissues, the chest, and the skin. Okay, your skin is also known as the third lung. So anything that you might have going on with your skin, it may be an indication that you have something going on with your lungs. Psoriasis, eczema. These are things, rashes that show up that may have something to do with your lungs. You have an allergic reaction to something. The season for the lungs is the fall and the autumn, or for the metal meridian period. So this is the time of year that the lungs and the large intestines are more active in the fall and the autumn time. The flavor or the taste is spicy. So sometimes when you're eating spicy foods, right, this can directly help the energy in your lungs. That's one of the reasons why I love to study this, is because the little things that you do in your everyday life with intention, with knowing, with knowledge, you can actually help your internal organ system. So sometimes you might crave spicy food. This is a great way to cut mucus and phlegm out of your system, as we all know. Well, as we know, some of us know, um, dis-ease comes from the mucus that you have in your body. Mucus buildup comes from the foods that you eat, the weather, the outside weather, and the inside weather, basically. The shape of metal is actually round, right? And we'll talk about that at another time. But I wanted to give you a few correspondences. The planet for the metal element corresponds with Venus. If you keep track of astrology and some that type of stuff, you may understand how Venus also affects your lungs in some ways. When Venus is active, maybe your allergies flare up or something like that. It really could be anything in Chinese medicine. This is a 5,000-year-old practice um, coming from ancient Kemet, okay, coming from ancient Africa. This is our medicine. This is our birthright. I think Chinese medicine, in my experience, as things, moved to the West and conquerors and conquest and all this stuff happened, that Chinese medicine was really close to our own as things become more westernized. Now we study Western medicine. Or as we live in the West, we have Western medicine to go to where they want to cut things out of you for surgeries if it's bothering you. They want to give you a lot of medicines and chemicals to put into your body. These are stuff that the meridians flowing correctly could actually take out and detox your body energetically, right? Help these, like alcohol, spirits kind of move through you, right? Pick up the toxins. If your energy is flowing right through your organ systems, then your blood is flowing right and helping to pick up things. Your lymph system is working and helping to get everything out of your system and everything's functioning properly. The importance of each element is no important than the other. They all work together. And again, sometimes some are more active. Everybody gets a 2 hour period. Um, let's see. Oh, we're going to have a short show today, so why don't we go ahead and take a quick break? I'm just going to grab a sip of my wine and my mountain smokes and go over my notes real quick while you guys watch the next video. All right, so we're back. I am hoping that you are enjoying everything that you're learning so far. Um, One of our sponsors in our earlier show was Mountain Smokes. This is not tobacco, not nicotine, no pesticides, lab tested, biodegradable, full spectrum, and this one has 70%. What? Yeah, CBD. They have other variants of the CBD and just started with some flavors, so I'm hoping to get a couple samples of that. But has, again, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. If you have a smoking habit, smoking is not really good for you. But we know that CBD is good for you. So if you choose to have a CBD smoke, this is a good one. CBD helps to calm the system, um, relax the whole body, and it helps you from keeping other toxins from going in, like nicotine and that kind of thing. Um, let's see. Yes, we have a picture going up of their website, so you can click the link if this is something that you're interested in. Like I said, my goal is to help give you a few tools that actually fit into your lifestyle. Um, Mountain Smokes fits into my lifestyle. Sometimes you need a little bit of champagne for your lifestyle. So, cheers to your health. Um, I'm going to put this out now just because you don't really need much. We're going to continue for about 5, 10 more minutes. Um, I know I've given you a lot of information, so I hope that it wasn't too much for you. I hope that you're able to add the practices into your daily life, however is suitable for you. Please feel free to contact me on Coffee Talk Radio, through LE Radio, on our Kidney Bean page. We have a Facebook group. We have a Coffee Talk group as well. Um, I will be more active in these groups, giving you information. Like I said, we'll be posting the shows. So if you don't catch us on the live on Saturdays, then you can go back and watch it. And hopefully, I can get all of the pictures and stuff, the visuals to help you kind of understand the way the energy flows and goes through the body and such. A little bit more. But again, feel free to send me email at thekidneybeam@gmail.com or through any of the social media sites that you follow me on: Instagram, Facebook, Coffee Talk. Also, I just wanted to kind of go over the exercises that you can use to create your morning practice. You can do them with me if you want. You don't have to. I just encourage you to at least keep breathing. Again, our breath connects in our lower dantian. It connects the prenatal and the postnatal breath. The breath you got to your mother is still stuck in that dantian. So mixing them is really, really good for your healing system to start. That's kind of how everything starts. That's why we start with a deep breath. So go ahead and place your hands in a comfortable position in the lap alongside the body. Take out your note that we took in the beginning of this session and your note that we took kind of in the middle of our session. Notice if there's any changes. There may or may not be. I've shared the exercises with you before on the last 2 episodes that I'm going to add into this practice. So because we have a limited amount of time today, I'm just going to go through the practice. And again, you can contact me for any questions. You can book your consultation. And at the end of the show, we'll throw up a little QVC code so that you can scan and get my link tree if you don't already have it. So whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in. Fill that belly up all the way. Inhale. Exhale, slow and controlled. Each breath, bring that belly button back towards the backbone, squeezing all the breath out. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Begin massaging the knees. Slowly open the eyes if you like. Keep a soft gaze. Bring those hands and that heat up to the hips, fingers in front, thumbs in the back. Deep breath in. Slowly breath out. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Place the hands on the belly. If you remember which one was on the top, which one was on the bottom the last time we did this, go ahead and switch it. If not, that's okay. No worries. Deep breath in and just focus on your breath moving through your body. Whenever you're ready, bring the lower hand to the upper chest, fingers and the thumb fall on the kidney 27 points for the kidney function, and our palm is on our heart center. That's CV17, keeping us in our body. Deep breath in, index finger from the lower hand comes up underneath the nose, just above the lip. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Now we place the hands over the face, sending that energy back into our body. Slowly bring the hands up overhead, palms are facing each other. And then we turn the palms from outside, allow the hands to float down. Grab a hold of your wrist in front of you or behind you. If you remember which one you grabbed last time, try to grab the opposite one. If not, it's okay. Deep breath in. Bring the chin towards the chest, sealing in all that energy. Taking 4 or 5 breaths, slowly begin to bring the head back up to its natural resting position. Release your arms, maybe push your chin back so your ears are over your shoulders, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to bring the hands together. Rub them, make them nice and warm. And then cover the eyes, sealing them in darkness. As that heat begins to penetrate, allow the fingertips to melt down the face, down the front of the body, all the way down, back to the knees. Give them a nice little rub. Bring that energy all the way up. I'm going to stand up now so we can see how we massage our bellies. Our bladder is here in the front. Our bridge meridian comes around the back. And we go to the kidneys, massaging the kidneys, waking them up. At least 50 times, and then we bring that energy all the way down our back body, down to our feet. Gather up that earth energy and bring it up our big toe, inside of the legs, up that spleen meridian, up that kidney meridian, up that liver meridian, back into our belly. Give our bellies a nice rub, sending that energy in. And then we go to the belt meridian, come back all the way back to our kidneys. Massaging the kidneys. And bring that energy down, 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 down. Gather up that earth energy, bring it up the inside of the legs, back to the belly. You can hit your kidneys one more time. It's good to do at least 3 times around so you can hit them at least 150 times with a rub or a soft tap. Feels so good. And as you see up there on the screen, the QVC code is up there. Um, Take notice of how you're feeling right now. You might be a little invigorated. Energy in the room might feel a little different for you, or you may feel nothing at all. Whatever you're feeling, just know that it's okay. Know that you can add these practices into your morning routine, into your evening routine. Don't forget about our lung meridian, our lung 1 and lung 2 if you're dealing with grief. The metal element has to do with giving and receiving, letting go, things like that. So not necessarily grief of from death or losing a loved one, but sometimes we harbor a little grief when we have to let things go. You can continue the practice by massaging the arm. Where the color kind of changes is where the lung meridian is, all the way to the tip of the thumb. If for any reason, especially now during the spring, people's allergies are flaring up, remember 6, 7, and 8. These points here are for scratchy, itchy throat, helping to move the phlegm out of the lungs and that sort of thing. They're on both sides. So as part of your self-massage practice, don't forget, starting at lung 1, massage all the way down. Bring the hands back together. Make them nice and warm. And let's cover the eyes one more time. Feel that heat penetrate. Slowly allow the fingers to melt down the face all the way down to the bottom. And you can do this as many times as you like. Again, I hope these practices are helpful for you. You can contact me through that QVC code anytime. It'll take you directly to all my links, all the stuff I'm kind of into and coordinating. For the next few weeks, I will be in the Houston area accepting physical appointments. Everything's kind of virtual now, so if you want to do some yoga with me or Qigong, we can do that virtually, no problem. We can set up an appointment. Body work, you can come to me or I can come to you. We'll work that out when we do your consultation and decide what you might need. I think that's about it for today's show. Um, so contact me. I hope it was helpful for you all. Again, feel free to send me an email at thekidneybean@gmail.com or reach out on Coffee Talk Radio. Also, coffeetalk.org is where we have another Kidney Bean group, just like we have on Facebook. So contacting me through either one of those groups is always a plus. This is where I will be, again, posting all of the little media that I have, the little pictures that I have that help you to understand everything that we've discussed and build on. The next time we get together, we'll talk about the large intestine and how it's connected with the lung, how detoxing the large intestine can actually help you with your whole immune system. As you saw in one of our commercials. These are the products that I work with for detoxing, also adding the proper nutrients into your body, creating balance. You can use some supplements. These are supplements that I provide through TLC, and you can do your research on my links to get you a little bit more information about what we offer there. But you saw a little something about how you consume your products. I don't always consume my products in the normal way, taking a pill like that. Um, I personally don't like to take pills, so I happen to break my pills open and I put all the little nice herbs into different things, smoothies. Um, I make panty cakes for my pancakes, for my panty cakes. Okay? Have a lot of fun with your health. Your health is your wealth. And meet me on our social media sites so we can share some ways to really consume our nutrients and really get a way to put it into our lifestyle. And maybe there's something that you do that I don't do that you should share with the group, share with other people. Um, we need to keep ourselves healthy. We need to keep each other healthy. And one way that we can do that is by sharing information. If you feel so moved as to send me a love offering, um, the Cash App and the PayPal links are in my Instagram, I believe. But most importantly, if you can share something that you learned from today's show or one of our other episodes, that would make me even more happier. That would really make my kidney beam. So share this information with someone you love or someone you hate. It doesn't matter. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. See you next Saturday.